This is Miss J on BeExposedRadio.com at the Sugar Shack. We are live today, and today we have the man behind the mic today, Mr. Money. Hello. Miss Versatile will be in shortly. Oh, it's such a hot day out today. And we had a special guest, but we have to reschedule him until next week. But today at the Sugar Shack, question of today is coexistence. And coexistence, a lot of people don't know how to coexist. So we're going to talk about coexistence and conflicts. And we would love to hear from you. 1-855-835-5857. Enter 1. Or you can text us at 443-642-9403. And the reason I said coexistence and conflict, because everyone does not know how to coexist with another person, whether it's they're different by race, creed, or what have you, and that judgmental barrier kicks in. So we want to talk about that today, because a lot of us having to deal with coexistence on a daily basis, whether it's professionally or personally. Some can do it, some cannot. The ones that do it coexist. The ones that can't, they just exist because they don't know how to break down the barrier, or that sucks. Thank you, Monty. Shout out to the Jonathan Rashawn show. They're number 1 last week, and we're number 2 at the Sugar Shack. The Sharon Nixon show is number 3, and the Lady O show is number 4. Don't worry about it, Jonathan Rashawn. I'm coming back. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, we are coming for you, buddy. So as I said, some people know how to coexist in any type of environment. And the question is, what is it that they're doing to overcome a lot of obstacles to just get by, not get upset, not throw temper tantrums, etc. So as I said, we'd love to hear from you. 1-855-835-5857, extension 1. Or you can text us at 443-642-9403. So, I'm just waiting for Monty to come back here. So, Monty, I have a question for you. Can you hear me? Oh, I was waiting for you to put your headset on. So, our question of today is coexisting in conflict, where some people know how to coexist and make it flawless, where others, they can't. They just deal with conflict because it's what they know. So, as a person that's been in business for a long time now, and in your personal life, how do you separate the two of coexisting, whatever it is? It could be personal or business, or just existing and just saying, you know what, whatever. I'm just going to keep doing it. because.
Well, I definitely blur the lines because I do believe, even in your business life, an aspect of what you do on the outside of business still comes into it, and it probably takes away from, not takes away, but gives it a little bit of flair because I am who I am,
Mm-hmm.
and you can either take it or leave it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's how I actually succeeded because I give you who I am up front. I don't give you, like we always say about the 6-month thing in a relationship, I give you exactly who I am up front. I play a lot, but I also don't take a whole lot of shit either.
Ring the bells.
But that also goes to because I have a short tolerance for a lot of for stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not just existing. There's a lot of things that go into that underlining aspect of existing that makes my life always like this, on the straight and narrow, with no drama. No, because upheaval, I can't stand it. I take my drama on the radio.
Ring the bell.
But I'm not
on
going
that.
to bring it at home.
Yeah, because if the conversation we had yesterday about Scorpios and Capricorns, and they're very upfront and blunt on things. You either take it or you don't.
If you don't, goodbye.
But at least they're either putting it out on Front Street that this is what you're going to get.
Right, exactly.
Now, either you can deal with it or you can't. So if you want to exist in my world, you have to deal with me, my good, my bad,
and the ugly.
And the ugly.
Oh, and it can get ugly.
And it can get ugly with those signs. It can get real ugly with those signs. And you exist in that world, but you're a little apprehended because I guess you might feel as though you're taking a part of yourself out to please another person. Which
that's a real difficult thing for me because I don't try to please people. I like everything to go smoothly if I'm responsible for it, but I'm not in it to please you. I'm in it to accomplish it, to get something accomplished. That's not to please you. That's another check mark on me being selfish as a Scorpio, saying that
damn Scorpio.
I accomplished something. It was I more so award myself with a steak dinner after I finish something. I'm not going to say, oh, thank you for the opportunity. I'm not doing that. Because it's not your opportunity. You didn't give me the opportunity. I earned the opportunity.
And see, that's another thing. When you just said that, when the accolades of thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't believe in kissing ass. That's just me. I believe if you go to work, you do your job the best of your ability. But I'm not one to brown nose. You're going to take me from what you hired me for my skills, my intelligence, my due diligence of what I put in, because you respected me to hire me enough to say, okay, I trust her. But then you got the other people who kiss ass because they want to coexist with upper management, because we're talking about work now, to be in their pool. I want to be in their pool, so I'm gonna throw you under the bus to get there. I'm gonna run you over to get there. So what do you say about those people?
They just better hope they didn't get ran over by my bus. So that's the thing. Because I'm not even focused on you. Whatever you're doing, if you got it first, you earned it. I'm not gonna be mad at you. What can I do if somebody's over top of me and they promote you? You earned it, whether you did it justly or not. They saw you
over me.
Even if you were that person's friend and real close. Look, I mean, not you were, but they were
Yeah.
real close to that person, I'm still not going to hold any animosity because my time is coming. I have to believe
Friendships
in
are over
myself.
for stuff like that.
Yeah, I have to believe in myself. I can't dwell on what you're doing because if it's not right for me, I'll get myself out of the situation and then I'll find better. But I'm not going to fight with you for
A title.
anything. Exactly. I'm not fighting with you for anything.
So many people
I'm going to
fight
fight
over
for, not with you.
a title. What is a title? It's just
Well, sometimes the title is recognition.
true. But
So sometimes the title does matter.
to a certain degree. Some people take a title to a whole nother level. But if you're here, I could see if you were up here. But if you are in the small medium
Right.
and you want to run people over, whether it's a boxcar, a tractor trailer, a MTA
But
bus.
you only can allow people to run over you.
Oh, definitely.
So if you're being ran over, in a way you deserve it.
Well, I should say run over with a bus with a whole bunch of unnecessary bull in the workplace.
You see, you have to allow bull.
Because you choose to ignore it
No, not ignore it.
and not participate.
Not ignore it. Not even not participate. Engage. And reflect. And then fix.
True.
Because bullshit can't follow you unless you allow it to.
That is
That's
true.
the same thing we were saying to China. I mean, Miss Versatile. If you allow it to continue to happen, she keeps busting in your office or whatever the case may be, making you feel uncomfortable to come to work every day, then you are allowing that, so you're accepting it. So stop complaining. You can't complain about something that you're allowing. Or you can complain, but stop telling me about it because I don't give a damn because you accept it.
Well, on that note, because we want to talk about the workplace later on in the 6 o'clock hour, well, we can talk about work all day, honestly, because there's a lot going on with work. My end, your end is always cool for some reason. I don't know why, but
Just like I said, nobody can fire you, though, for the way you feel.
I don't know.
So if you have a boss that's making you feel some kind of way, you need to bring that to the boss's attention. Stop being a scaredy cat punk. You in a business. You can't be a punk in business.
You
and then
can't
expect
talk to your
yourself.
coworkers because your coworkers can't help you.
No.
That's
you
the
can't
thing.
talk to us. We can't help you. We're not there.
You can't talk to your coworkers.
We can only give you advice, and you can either choose to accept it, use it, and benefit from it, or you can stay in the same situation you're in
Well,
and feel lousy about yourself and then complain when you get back here tomorrow. But
Well-
I'm not going to be here. I'm going home.
you can't talk to your coworkers because one, you can't trust half of them. You can't talk to the cleaning lady because you're in the bathroom crying, or the cleaning man.
And they don't care. They
They
got their
don't
job
care.
to do. They need you to come out of that stall.
They need you to come out the bathroom so they can do their job.
They trying to get to the next level too.
So you can't be boohooing man or lady in the bathroom on your phone talking to mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, Shaniqua up the street about what that bee did to me. I can't seem to get her or him off my back. Why they always on me mentality. And as upset as I was Friday, and I calmed down from what was going on, and I'll tell you about that. And, everyone always looks for the blame game. And the blame game in business, whoever is the target for the blame game, if you don't stand up for yourself in that blame game, you'll always be the target in the blame game. So I'm all about standing up for yourself, because if you don't stand up for yourself,
Who's going to do it?
who else is going to stand up for you? Not the cleaning lady or the cleaning man in the bathroom.
I'm busy.
Not your coworker. They might say, oh, he or she was a good employee. They trained me. They came on time, da-da-da-da-da. But when they want to say, hey, can you come to the office? Are they going in the office with you? Nope. You going in the office by yourself to once again defend whatever it is you have to defend, because you're going to stand alone. You go in alone, you're going to stand alone, and you're going to come out alone. So when people don't speak up for themselves, they're just coexisting because they don't know how to deal with conflict. Conflict is adjustable. I believe that all conflict is adjustable. Like you said, you don't have to engage in it. You choose to put yourself and engage in the foolishness. When you know that inner thought is saying, walk away from that. It's not that serious. I'm going to say what I got to say, and I'm going to move on. But because of the bullheadedness that some people are, that's who they are, it can get to another level. When you want to write this long 14-page email, you want to cuss your boss out before you go to lunch, say something sarcastic.
I can't do that email thing. I got to talk to you in person because I need you to feel. Because, email, letters, and all that crap is so informal. You need to understand where I'm coming from. And if you have any questions, I'm there to answer them, and I don't want no questions back in the email.
Yeah, because when you're writing an email, you're typing and you're talking to yourself for the email to sound right for the other person on the other end of the monitor to read it. But if you're in front of that person, how I'm saying it is how I mean it. I don't want you, dear such and such, stop. I want you to know, comma, that you did this on ... 2014, period. See, I don't want a pause and break. I want you to know everything that I'm thinking, everything that's coming out my mouth. It's going to be respectful. But I want you to know everything that is coming out of my mouth is how I feel. But then some people are good at expressing themselves. Some people are not. That's where that conflict comes in. Oh, I don't want to be confrontational. You're not confrontational when you're standing up for yourself. Once again, if you don't stand up for yourself, who is going to stand up for you? So, like I said, we'd love to hear from you. 1-855-835-5857. Enter 1. Or you can text us at 443-642-9403.
One day, you're going to get to the point where you don't sing every time you say the phone number.
Leave me alone. I didn't realize I was doing that. I'm going to do better because I don't want no conflict. I don't want no conflicts. I don't want no problems. So when I do that again, I'm going to make sure I'm not singing. Yes. So, how was your day today? Sir?
Okay, I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
Oh.
I had to turn my mic on.
Oh, okay. Because I'm not looking over there, so I can't see you.
It was fine. Yeah. Nothing.
Major.
Yeah. I swear I want to go to IKEA. If I could go after I leave here, I would.
What's in IKEA?
These white chairs, they're so gorgeous.
I wanted to go to IKEA over the weekend. I had money in my pocket that I wanted to go in and burn. And I said, no.
They would be so cute in the studio, but I'm just scared, though, because they don't move. They don't have no wheels or nothing like that. That,
What?
they would get broken or something like that from people. So I'm thinking about putting them in the green room.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Are they on the upstairs or or in the middle level of IKEA?
I've never been in IKEA. I've seen them on the websites.
Oh.
So I don't know.
No.
I don't know
Never
what that
ever?
means. I think I've been in there once.
Oh my God. IKEA is the best place on earth to be. You can get food.
Yeah.
You can shop. Glasses for 79 cents. Plates for 89 cents to $1. Glass salad bowls for $1.29. You know what I'm saying? IKEA is...
Yeah, IKEA. That is where it is.
Yes, IKEA
This
is
is
boom.
my kitchen.
I have to use my mind when I go in IKEA. Sidebar, we're talking about IKEA now. They have such great stuff. Now, I would never, this is to anyone that has either bought furniture from IKEA and wanted to put it up yourself, or you're planning to buy furniture and you're going to put it up yourself. Instructions are not in English. They're in German.
Whose?
The instructions when you're putting up furniture is in German. It's not in English.
Why?
Well, the last thing that we bought, it was in German.
That doesn't make sense.
So it was in German, but the pictures were there, like universal pictures, and you had to, wasn't good.
Yeah.
So basically, the last big item we bought was for my daughter, her bedroom set. She wound up putting the whole thing up herself because she wanted to. But hopefully they improved on that, because that is the worst experience, dealing with IKEA. Everything else is cool, but putting up furniture from IKEA, it is the worst experience in the world. It took a whole weekend plus another, I think, 2 or 3 days, so about 5 days to put up a bedroom, a wardrobe, a dresser, a twin queen bed that pulls out. Never again. Yes. A whole work week. 5 days. Dealing with IKEA. Yes, we need to take a trip to IKEA and just do a stroll. As I say, a whole stroll.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No.
And with that note, this is Miss J. Talk Lately Ronnie. We'll be back on Big Exposed Radio. And the Sugar
I'll go to
Shack.
IKEA, but I'm not doing that.
Only in the forest can you see this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. And you might just see this. Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
It's time to enjoy your TV better, your internet better, and your phone better, starting as little as $40 a month. Xfinity by Comcast offers the best solutions for all your entertainment needs. Choose from thousands of on-demand titles, stream movies, and shows on any of your devices. Control your DVR on the go from anywhere. And now introducing Xfinity Start Over. Restart a show that's already in progress. Now you won't miss a minute of your show when you're running late. How about some of the nation's fastest internet speeds, not only at home, but when you're on the go with Xfinity Wi-Fi hotspots? How about having the most intelligent home on the block with lighting and temperature control, 24/7 security, and firewall from any PC or tablet? All services are backed with a 30-day guarantee, and packages starting at just $49.99. You can't lose. Don't delay. Local reps are waiting for your call. Just dial 866-824-4019. Again, that number, 866-824-4019.
Our sources say Paris, who currently receiving psychological help from UCLA Medical Center, has indeed felt bullied, but not by her schoolmates. To who? Who?
Catherine, Joe. They tried it. Auntie Janet, Latoya, Reedy, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon. They was mad because she has the nose that they had to pay for. You know it's the truth. Come on,
It
man.
is. The girl is gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. She's everything that they had to pay for. They had
Them
to pay
eyes
for
are
it.
mesmerizing. I can't take it.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BExposedRadio.com.
Only in the forest can you see this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. And you might just see this. Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
How you doing?
Okay. Vaughn's coming up at 7. Did you guys hear about the sex and video in Paramus prostitution bust?
What's going on with that?
Well, Paramus, New Jersey police said customers of an alleged house of prostitution were secretly videotaped. Art. Man. The tape was found in a raid on a rented home on Fairview Avenue after a 3-month investigation surveillance. 2 people were charged with maintaining a house of prostitution. 2 women were charged with being prostitutes. 8 men were arrested for soliciting sex. You gotta watch the surveillance cameras. Little Kim. Because the surveillance cameras were outside of Hot 97.
And they just had put them things up about a month before that.
They didn't have surveillance cameras there all the time?
There was an incident a few months before that, and they just had put them outside and everything. About a month and a half before that. Yeah.
I remember I got off the air one day and them total bitches were downstairs waiting, and everybody upstairs at the radio station is looking down, egging it on, waiting for something to go down. I wasn't yet married. My knight in shining armor screeched up in his car just out of nowhere. I didn't even know what was about to happen. Scal hiding like a girl. Thanks, Scal. I'm standing in the door like, what? And I'm literally about to go through. Now, I'm not like, what, let's fight, because I'm not one of those type of broads. And plus, there was 3 of them. Out of nowhere. This is like I think we were first starting to date. We were brand new into it. You know, there were little signs. You know how little signs kick in that certain people are meant to be in your life and stuff. There were a lot of those that happened before, we actually sealed the deal. And that was like one of them. Like, God only knows what would have happened if I got out on the sidewalk and everything like that. Papers going flying, scale cowering. The little Chinese man that drove the vans, they were coming. There was no security or anything. It was just them 3 fighting broads. And me. And my coworkers at SHOT standing upstairs trying to look down to see it all jump off. They all knew. When I said goodnight to everybody, everybody's pressed up against the window. I didn't even walk or bother asking, what are you all looking for? Because when the clock strikes, it's time to go. It is time to go. Nobody rushes out of a place faster than me.
And ain't nobody put you on?
No! That's what I'm saying. Nobody put me on. They're all pressed up against the window, looking down, knowing what the hell was about to happen. I didn't get a chance to hit the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? Before I knew it, out of nowhere, nobody called. It's not even like he knew. It was just like weird, almost like karma. One of those, another sign to say that this is the one for me, I guess, kind of, sort of. Next thing I know, he's out of the car, and there's a whole bunch of rah-rah going on outside, and I'm still trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And I send Cower and Skell out on the sidewalk, and he comes back in and says, it's total outside, and they were about to set it on you. I was none the wiser. The bastards that I work with, they all know.
That's what's killing me right now.
Well, now it's killing them. Yet another scene that went down at Shot 97. Thank God it wasn't like that, but shout out to all the residents who work in that building. I know y'all scared. Innocent people working on the other floors, grabbing their briefcase. Goodbye, honey. I'll see you for dinner at 5 o'clock. I'm going to the office. Have a good day at work, at school, kids. Let me grab my LIRR pass and head into Manhattan. Right? Get off the train, pick up my muffin cap, my double latte at Starbucks, my daily news, and I'm going off to the office. And then they get there.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, boy. When's that lease up? You think they're going to get pushed out of there?
She's been out of there.
Yeah, man. Maybe the company will just buy the building. And that way they have the money.
Welcome back. This is Jay on BX Builds Radio at the Sugar Shack with Talk Lately himself, Mr. Manny behind the mic, engineering for today.
Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better.
As we went to break, we were discussing coexisting and conflict. So, conflict in your personal life. We know you don't tolerate that. Have you ever not been in your adult relationship that you just dealt with a situation? Or were you always straight like that? I'm not tolerating anything. Have you ever done that walk of shame? No, you gotta talk in the mic there.
I know you're talking to me, but I was trying to do something over here in the background because I'm engineering today.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was your question again?
In your personal life, you've dealt with, we know how blunt you are. Right. So in your adult life, has there ever been a time where you have dealt with some conflict and you had to wake up and shake yourself off and be the person that you are now? Or have you always been this way?
I've always been this way.
Okay. Nothing wrong with
that. I don't like stuff to be unresolved and go on for days at a time. Mm-hmm. I think that's a waste of energy if you're still thinking about something that's upsetting you 3 days later. That's not a Scorpio's way anyway, because we tend to deal with a situation in one day, and then we want to be over it the next day. We don't want to keep dwelling on it.
Mm-hmm.
But we do want a resolution. We just don't want to dwell on it.
And y'all don't care how it comes out.
Not to keep dwelling on the Scorpio thing. It's just a lot of traits that I know I do resonate with when it comes to that sign of a horoscope.
I'm sorry, but Scorpios are true to their sign, and
exactly.
I'm a hard horoscope person.
I don't know if it was because of it that sign that I do love Scorpions though. So okay.
But wouldn't that cause conflict with two Scorpios?
Dating?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Everybody wants their way.
Everybody wants their way. Have you dated a Scorpio before?
No.
Do you think you would date a Scorpio?
Yeah, I'm open to anybody. I mean, hold on, wait. Hold on. That's not what I meant. Hold on.
Yeah, fix that.
Yes. I'm willing to try anything once. Huh? You get what I'm saying.
Oh, you gotta clean that up. Gotta clean that up.
I'm open, and I'll just leave it at that.
Because
I'm not open to anything, but I'm open.
I'm just open
to dating a Scorpio.
Okay.
Because one thing for sure, I'll get what I want. Straight talk.
True. I will agree. You see my eyes pop open because I love to conversate with a Scorpio because you know what you're getting. Like a Capricorn. You might have a very, I won't say timid Capricorn because all Capricorns, most are a little flashy. Some of them want to be seen. Then you have a couple of them that are, just straight in the background, quiet type of things, people. But Scorpions are, that's just one of the signs that are far in between that everyone that knows of a Scorpion will say, y'all are something. We have a call. Well, hello, you're on with At the Chick Shack. How can we help you?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. I'm Shay.
How you doing, baby? You calling about this question, aren't you?
No. Maybe. What's the topic?
It's who?
What's the topic, Miss J?
Conflict and coexisting.
Okay. So, what about it?
Well,
like conflict and coexisting with the person, or what?
Yes. Some people can coexist just because, and some people prefer to deal with conflict. So you either coexist to deal with a person, or you just deal with the conflict just because. And who am I speaking with?
It's the engineer. Engineer Robbie.
I thought it was.
I'm on my way down there, so I just decided to call in and say, "What you mean, air? Don't air me on live radio, okay?" I never have called in before. Hi, radio people, whoever's listening.
Hey.
But well, let me see. Coexist or conflict? I don't know. What Monty said about Scorpios a little bit ago, that's not true, because Scorpios love conflict. I know I do. I like arguing. I like, being mad at somebody because you make it happen.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said at all.
No, he didn't say that.
I said we don't play too much into drama. I didn't say we don't like conflict. No, come on. We like to fight.
Yeah, y'all do.
We don't play into drama, though. That's why I said, and not in our personal lives.
Yeah, you do.
No, fighting all the way in.
All the way in. Smack
I like that. Wow, this is so weird. I'm on the other side of the phone.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, I don't know. I like conflict.
So
I guess I like coexistence too. I guess I kind of like both. I don't know. This is a hard topic today.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, if you had a conflict with a coworker or a family member, would you just coexist with the situation and just, let it pass you by, and just deal with it? Or do you want some conflict to resolve the situation, get it off your chest, and keep it moving?
It depends. Like, if it happened once, then I'll go, okay, I'm going to coexist until it happens again. Because when it happens again, that's when it's a problem. I need to say something. Because I can't have you, making conflicts, and then you just expect me to coexist with it. That's not how it works.
I agree. Well, come on in here, sir.
Yep. All right, I'm on my way. I'm trying to skateboard down as fast as I can. But, yeah, I should go shortly. Hi, Monty.
You're We'll see you when you get here. Did you hang up on him? I'm so rude. I swear. You are so rude. Oh my goodness. Well, this day and age right now, with this curfew that's going on in Baltimore City with the kids and everything.
My mic wasn't on so good.
Thank you.
That's a good part.
I just read your lips. Okay. So, with that being said, and they're implementing this curfew, do you feel as though that they're taking the parenting out of the equation, and they're claiming the rights to the being of the children? Your opinion on that? Give us a call at 1-855-835-5857. Enter 1, or you can text us at 443-642-9403. So this whole curfew thing is, one, it starts from home. That's my thing. 2, they've taken so many things, activities away from the children of Baltimore City. The county has their things. Baltimore City, to me, in my opinion, they don't have anything.
But they put, my problem with it is that you're putting the onus of problems in this city on the children, and that's not where it is. It's in the adults. The adults are the problems. The adults are the ones that are committing murders and crimes and stuff like that. These kids nowadays, although, gang, I can't get with the gang stuff, but this is what they had to do to find something to do with their lives. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't that they were initiated. Most of them weren't initiated. These are their friends, and they came up with this idea of becoming a gang in their own neighborhood. It just so happened that they took the name of Blood or Crip or something like that. That's not something that was trickled down to this area. That's something that these kids seen something on television, and this is what they had to emulate in the streets so they could get through the day.
And then
Because you think somebody came here from all the way over in Compton, all the way over to here, and brought that mentality here? No. First of all, because a lot of people in Baltimore are original, and they can be original, and they make their own gangs. So, what's it called? On North and Penn. The Archway House, whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, the social club right there?
Yeah.
That's a gang. But that's something that they made years ago.
Did you go there?
That's something that they made years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because they needed something to do.
He's been there for years.
And now they made gangs. It just so happens the gangs are doing crime because this is the only recourse that they have. Because you took away everything from them. So you got to take some onus on this. And it's not making kids under 16 go in a house by what is it, 10? 9. What the hell? Okay, first of all, you already made my school year longer. Now you're taking my summer away from me from making me go in the house. Now, all these children are not doing anything that we didn't do growing up. And we've learned from our mistakes. We committed crimes and all that kind of stuff too, but we've learned from our mistakes, and now we're mature in our own age and are making a way for ourselves. It just so happens that this is a different time, a different age, where technology rules the world, and we are different in so many aspects. But again, if a child is doing wrong, you got to look to the parent to fix the problem, not your local government.
And that's the problem. They're taking what the parent should be doing away by saying your child needs to be in the house, not me telling my child they need to be in the house.
And here's an example of that. Here it is. I go into a store. I tell my child to stay right here, and then the police come and pick my child up. But I'm in the store. I'm there. That's my child. He can't say my mom's in the store because you're not going to believe him because you think I'm just out here breaking curfew.
Mm-hmm. That's a good example. That is a perfect example.
Now,
So-
why is it that it's the job of Baltimore City Police to raise my child? It's not their problem. It's not their problem, and it's not their right.
And
the only thing they should be allowed to do is protect and serve. That's it.
That's it. But we know that's not the case. And with that example that you just gave, that situation could go totally wrong. Because
Checking the clock against me is not protecting me, and it damn sure ain't serving me.
Because if that child is standing outside and whoever the cop is don't have anything to do, but he's like, okay, da-da-da-da-da, why is he on the corner? You in the store.
And are you going to cuff me when you see that I'm outside past my curfew?
Exactly, that's what I'm getting.
Are you going to really cuff me?
That's
cuff a child?
Cuff a child.
I mean, so
resisting arrest.
What's the thing? What is when you were reading about this, what was the repercussions? What is it? What did they get?
I don't know yet, but I'm getting ready to find out. Because I want to know what the repercussion is. Because
do you arrest me? Do you take me to central booking? Are you really going to put me through all of that because I was out past 9 o'clock?
And if they are out by 9 due to work, is it something that they need to carry with them?
Exactly, because 14 to 16 can work.
Yeah.
Up until 10 o'clock, I do believe.
Up until 10 o'clock. So what are you going to do? Do they have to have a uniform on? You know, maybe they got out of their uniform, put on their street clothes that they came in, and they're going home. So what is it that they need to carry to show proof? Dangling some paper.
It's so hard because sometimes these children are their caregivers and are the ones making the money for their families, and it's like, okay, now you're hindering me in another way.
Now you're getting ready to hand me up because I'm just getting off of work to go home to my family, and all I'm doing is minding my business.
And what if I forgot my ID?
What if I forgot my ID?
And I don't look like I'm 16 or 17.
And I look like I'm 21, 22.
Oh no, that I don't look like I'm 16 or 17. I look like I'm 14 or 15, and then here I am hemmed up again against a brick wall.
This is going to get bad. Unfortunately,
it's going to get bad fast.
And they need to revamp this.
I don't
quickly.
understand why this wasn't something that needed to be voted on.
Yes.
More so than a city council approval type thing.
And just
because this is the addition of a new law.
Oh yeah.
So why wasn't this something that we had to?
Why wasn't it mandated in a town hall meeting?
I don't care about town hall meeting. I think this is something that should have been up. Should have been raised and put on the ballot.
Well, that too, but at least
it should have just been pushed through.
No, I don't believe it should have been pushed through.
But you didn't ask the people.
No, you didn't ask the people. They just went straight in. And bam, this is what's going to happen.
I'm gonna tell your kid
your kid be in there by 9 o'clock.
I can't
what
be
else?
a trustworthy child. I can't be one of them. None of your children are trustworthy. They're evil. They're demons, and they're going to break into my house, and I can't have it.
And what's going to happen when you got the dirt bike street kids who want to ride their bike up and down wherever they're going to be riding it? What happens to the kids who got that brand new bike? It's nice outside like it is now. It's 93 degrees. They want to ride to 10, 11 o'clock at night. Can't do that. Street light come on at what time now? I don't even know. Is the street light is your mama. The street light, well, your mama was your mama. The blue light special that they got around here is, are they still doing the blue light special around here? Okay. So the blue light special is Big Brother. Your mama is not really your mama because your mama might be working a double shift. The blue light special is watching the streets. 9 o'clock, you need to be in the house. If you're not in the house, you got things to face because your mama's going to get upset because you knew where you were supposed to be. So now you're going to be beefing with your mother because she told you you're supposed to be in the house by 9. So it's not like you have Big Mama at the house or your grandmother at the house reminding you being here by 9 o'clock. Or your mother calling you.
Can you see the TV?
We have a text message.
It's like blinking. I know it's blinking yellow.
All right. We're going to come down.
You gonna read the text message?
I didn't want to.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could have just kept it to myself. But he said he wanted to give a shout out, so you gotta.
Hey, whoever.
He said shot, not a shout.
Yeah. Hi, or whatever. I want to give a shout out to you at the Sugar Shack with my girls. This is Jonathan Rashad. I'm locked out. Whatever. Can somebody show me love and let them in?
Answer the door.
Yes, doll baby. We're going to answer the door for you. Okay. In 3 minutes. Sorry, baby. So, but this is crazy. This is going to be. The summer started what? How many weeks ago now? About 2-3 weeks ago now. 4 weeks now. So you have
a month and a half.
Okay, so you have, this is July. They go back to school like the 29th of August.
In a month.
In a month. How do you think this is going to play out in a month? Because a lot of kids is not going to pay this any attention. One, half of them don't obey the law as it is. Because you're not my mother or my father type of mentality. Then, like you said, the ones who are going to work. Oh, okay. So the ones who have to go to work, or what are the ones who have to go to night school? Or it's different things that they have to do. They could be doing community service. I mean, it's a lot of different things that these teenagers from 14 to 18 are doing. So between the ages of 14 to 18, anything past 9 o'clock, between 9 and 11 or 9 to midnight, they could be trying to catch 2 buses, the light rail. It's different things to this that they needed to put into place for not charging these children who for charging these children for, hey darling, for charging these children in their eyes of disobeying the law, and it's not the case. Because bus schedules they're not running on time all the time. So you have 14 kids at the light rail, 20 kids on a bus stop. It's different things that's going to go into place. So does this mean overtime for Baltimore City Police to mandate that every child is off the street past 9 o'clock? For overtime that obviously the city doesn't have and cannot afford to. So where are they going to pull the money to do this overtime for this law that they put into place? We're going to take a short break. This is Miss J and Monty. BeExposedRadio.com at the Sugar Shack, and we'll be back.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Dear Wendy, hi. Hey, girl, forget about a snafu. I've got a major bomb.
So, Jacqueline. Yes, Mom? I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait, hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey guys, check out my new video game. Wait. Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
I don't blame her. I mean, I don't even think. Why would he want it back? 4 years. That's my ring. You don't give back. I mean, after maybe if you were only married 6 months to a year, you might give back the ring. No, matter of fact, you don't give back the ring. After you're married, it's mine. Yeah. That's it. Engagements, yes, maybe. But why would he even want the ring? I don't understand that about women not women. I don't understand about men when they take ring, when people think that the women should give back the rings even after an engagement. That's like Indian giving. It's like, no, you gave this to me. Thank you. Maybe you will get married, maybe we won't, but this is mine now. I could boil down the metal and make a diamond pendant to go on my necklace. No one has to know it came from my ex-lover. I don't get that. I'm not giving back no ring. Just because y'all breaking up symbolizes you broke up. Not giving back the ring. If we break up, oh, believe me, you knew we broke up. Because it's not going down that easy. I ain't got to give you back my ring to symbolize that we broke up. All the shit in the house I broke symbolizes that we broke up. Your car sitting on cinder blocks symbolizes we broke up. Your mother calling my house asking me why I bust her windows symbolize that we broke up. Like, what did she calling me talking about? What did I have to do with anything? You gave birth to the bastard. What do you think he's done to me? You caused, bitch. Click, click. And that's how you hang up on her. Mm-hmm. So, Chloe, you did the right thing. It's a 12.5 carat diamond engagement ring that he proposed to her after they only knew each other for like 29 days. He can't hear that back, so we broke up. You think I'm going to contribute to you getting high, allegedly? Me giving you that ring is like me saying, go ahead, smoke this too. No, we're not doing that. That's not how we get down in the Kardashian family. We don't do that.
That is outright lies. That is not true.
It's not how we do it here at the Kardashian complex.
All new Talk Latelys every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BeExposedRadio.com. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you missed this on Talk Lately.
Oh. I wonder, because I'm going to pick up the copy of this, the Cosmo. The phone call, here's what she said. The phone call this April ended the mystery. He left a message on Sunday saying, I have something important to talk about. Please call me back. I was working and called the next morning. He uttered an eerily familiar phrase, you may want to sit down. Then he said, Carolyn, I'm gay. She says, I was stunned. I managed to say after a silent moment and then a deep breath, I had no idea. I'm sure a huge weight is off your shoulders. During all those years I had known him, I never would have guessed that he would come out as gay. We talked again briefly that night. He answered a few questions. What did you know what those questions was? Are you a bottom? That was uncalled for. Sorry. 7 foot bottom.
It goes down just like that. each and every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
I'm saying, like back then when they were brand new, maybe in a new edition video we can see something. You know, like just one, because all you need is one switch out of order, and all of a sudden it's like, oh snap. Because you know, like when guys try to cover, but like they're, even when they're older, but particularly when they're young, always a slip up. Something happens, or they might use one wrong word, like say but the way they say they purse their lips.
As soon as they say fierce.
Yeah, or one wrong word from the children's vocabulary, exactly, fierce. Or they look a little too comfortable with that Heineken bottle. They tone it up and flip that pinky out. Even though there's nothing wrong with the pinky out. I mean, you know, I know it's womanly, but come on. That's like, you know how women cross their legs like this? You can't stereotype it just because a man crosses his legs like this, that, you know. You would think he'd be crunching something, right? But that's how you tell who's holding and who's not. Whoever crosses like this ain't holding. Hung like a pimple. Or tucking. Fierce. All right, look, we need to go into a break.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
I didn't realize, and you know, it had a place for you to put your clothes and your shoes if you was to get naked, but not, it wasn't that kind of parlor.
Right. Yeah, right.
You know, with the Chinese people with the little fingers and stuff. It wasn't that kind with the happy endings. But it was so good. I laid down on the table. He didn't even tell me that he was getting ready to turn this machine on that was going to... I fell asleep. It was like 3 minutes in, I was gone. And it was only for 10 minutes.
Wow.
But I was gone 3 minutes. I was like, and it massaged, not only did it do the part where I was injured, but it did all the way up to the top of my skull, like right there in the middle. Mm. That's why I was gone. It was like giving me the neck treatment. It was like a passion mark. But, you know, it was really good. It felt wonderful. It was wonderful.
Passion marks hurt.
I know, it was hurt so good.
you be trying to enjoy it, like,
stop the blood in my bleeding.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. That's enough.
Keep going. It was one of those. It was really, really fun, though. I enjoyed it so much. I mean it. I can't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow I just might get naked without them asking me. Why are you naked?
Kill the visual! Kill the visual!
Like this. Like this. I am ready.
You baby!
Thank you. I'm a have a baby.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Hi, I'm Joe Perry.
And Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, here for RAD, recording artists, actors, and athletes against drunk driving. Yeah, you know we love it when the music does the talking.
And you know, the music stops when someone gets killed.
So never let someone you know get behind the wheel if they've been drinking. So keep it real. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
I want to know what's up with Little Kim.
He's more God. You need to pick it up.
Wimpy girl, who's the gay rapper?
Controversy in the rap.
This is what I try to do, so I'm not playing. You go hard or go home. The ain't playing.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hello? You have to disconnect one line in order to put the other ones on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Hello? Okay. Oh. Hello?
Hey, Wendy.
Hey, by the way, everybody, that's why it is what it is. Hey, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Hey, I know this is not a Vice Hour, but can I hit you with one real quick?
Sure.
All right. Listen, I'm a foster child. Let me start out by saying that. I'm 32 years old.
Where's my stapler? Uh-huh.
I don't know. I've been with my girl for 8 months.
Uh-huh.
I never met her parents. Never met her family. I met them last night. Her mother is my birth mother.
Shut up. Because if these were the facts, I wouldn't read it. I think you were lying.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so in other words, you all are stepbrother and sister. Or excuse me, you all are half brother and sister.
Half brother and sister.
So why do you even have a question? Why are you even... All right, what is your question to me? Because my answer is bail.
Yeah, I know. Exactly, man.
Have you had sex with her?
Yes. Exactly.
Look. Did she go down and give you a professional?
Come on, Wendy, yes.
Oh, my God. You got beat off by your sister. No, did she swallow?
Wendy, it's not a joke, man.
Yo, did you go down on her?
Yes.
Oh, Lord! Did you spoon afterwards and run your fingers through her hair?
Wendy, that's enough.
Oh, crap.
Yeah,
exactly. Okay, crap. You've been with her for 8 months. That's a lot of sex.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. So what is your question to me?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I know what I got to do.
It's a rap, you freak. I mean, you didn't know, but now you do. It's time to get to know your sister in a non-biblical sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just thinking about leaving them all, man.
Well, why? Do you love your mother now that you've met her? Is she a wonderful woman?
Yeah, I met her once.
Why did she give you up? Why did she give you up?
Money. Didn't have any money back then.
And now you're 30-something. You understand?
Yeah, but I slept with my sister, eh? You know what I mean?
Well, you can deal with that part in therapy. Ew, and a good Brillo pad and some nice scrub in the shower.
She said.
Ew. Does she have nice breasts?
Yeah.
Does your sister have a nice ass?
I don't even want to look at it like that no more, but yeah.
Well, do you want to hit it again?
No.
Does she want you again?
Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, we got kind of ugly last night. Nah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, there was a lot of yelling and screaming like I was supposed to know. How the hell am I supposed to know?
It was neither one of you all's fault.
Exactly.
All right, I suggest therapy for the whole family. All right.
Yeah. All right, Wendy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Peace out.
See, now if I read that fact, you'd be like, wow. Oh.
Wow.
Exactly, world.
I'm constantly sleeping with my baby's daddy. He is engaged to get married to someone else. Should I give it all up and say, well, I tried to have a relationship here?
You can't have a relationship. He's engaged to somebody else. He's about to get married. Really, I just can't take it.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
You said you missed the Talk Lately show. Don't worry about it. I got you covered.
I don't, and it's no disrespect to Aaliyah. Goodbye. All right. It's no disrespect to Aaliyah, but I don't believe her career was big enough to warrant a big screen movie. She's not Whitney Houston. I mean, she's not. I mean, you know what I mean? But even Whitney Houston's movie's not going to the big screen, although they're upset about that. But Whitney Houston had a longer tenure than anybody else. Although I still wouldn't go see Whitney Houston. I already seen your biopic. It was The Bodyguard. I mean, come on. We don't need another one. You lived the same life as your character in The Bodyguard. Except for you didn't marry or sleep with your bodyguard. You slept with a junkie instead. Oh, damn, I should have said that. Rest in peace, Whitney. But you did let a junkie turn you out. I'm just speaking the truth, and if that's not in the biopic, we're going to have a problem. Thank you. The junkie turned her out. And then tried to come back and say, I did not turn her into a junkie. She was already one. Which one is it? If I need the truth, and nobody's going to give you the truth. You know that Aunt is not going to give you the truth. Her brother's wife. Her manager. Bobby Christina surely ain't talking because she would have to open the closet on her own skinny ass self.
I think they were all just sniffing together.
Even Christina, Bobby Christina?
Yeah.
Because she looks like she's definitely involved in some mischief. Yes, I've seen her.
With leftovers.
That's the Crypt Keeper's daughter. That girl is so skinny. She's a mess.
Oh, man. Look, you can catch the Talk Lately show Monday through Thursday from 7 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's Miss J here on Be Exposed Radio, and I got my boo with us now.
Hi.
Mr.
Mommy hung up on me
Robbie.
earlier, but let me get him.
He's back. Jonathan Rashawn, where are you?
Which one is which?
3-piece. Both of them. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We had a good show so far. No, one is 5. One is mine is 5. The other one is 3. Is yours. Late coming back from my show, getting chicken and waffles, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry. Come on in.
So that one. 04.
Hey, boo. Number one. Look, you're here for me to give you your props. Because I wanted to talk about you real bad. But congratulations.
That's last week.
I know. I said, I'm coming back for him. Believe me, I'm coming back. Mr. Jonathan Rashawn himself is in the building for the first time.
Yes, I feel sexy when I act the sugar shack.
Baby, you got it.
That's one of my sexy voice.
I like it. Looking mighty sexy. Woo! We had a good show so far.
Oh.
So I'm going to go into this topic because the last topic we were talking about this curfew
Okay.
for Baltimore City kids.
Did they pass it?
Yes.
Good.
Really?
I think so.
But doesn't this, as Monty and I was discussing, isn't this taking away from the parent raising the child versus the city raising the child?
I agree with that as well. But me living in the city and see what goes on late at night when kids should be asleep, it's a lot.
I agree.
And they are out of control.
I agree.
But parents do need to step up. They do.
I agree. But
I'm on both sides.
Even though I don't live here anymore, and I live in PA, it's totally different in PA versus Baltimore. So, looking as discussion we had was, what about the kids? As Monty gave a good example of a child that's outside the store waiting for his mother that is inside the store. Police comes up, want to snatch the child up because he is outside past the curfew. The child wants to struggle. This situation could go to the left.
It could.
Versus my mother is in the store and he's saying, you're lying. Why are you not in the house? Da-da-da-da-da. He has no ID, but he is there with his caretaker. And she just left him outside to go take care of something inside. That's when that roughing up type of situation can come into play, because they want to take it among themselves to be the law versus listening to the child who's saying it's not doing anything wrong.
And they will harass the child, I'm pretty sure. Especially if it's a male.
Exactly. If it's a young black male, let's put it out there. And like I said, that situation could go to the left. Then you have the situation where you have the 14 to 18-year-old who could be doing an after-school project, a mentoring project, going to night school, working. They don't have an ID on them. They don't have a uniform on them, but they're telling the officer, hey, this is where I'm coming from.
Maybe they should put something in place where they do like some kind of mentoring programs for parents that don't know what to do. Maybe teach them how to, do things to keep their children involved and in the house at a certain time, or I don't know. On both sides.
And like I said, since I don't live here and I just come through because I'm from here, so I know what it is and how it is for the kids out here. But once again, Baltimore City will have money to pay overtime for these police officers, yet they took
away the recreation centers.
They took the recreational centers and all these other things that could have been in place for the summer for the kids. Where's the money?
And it's funny you said that, because outside of my house, probably last month when they were talking about doing it, it was parents outside protesting on the corner with signs up. And I said, well, what are they fussing about? And some of the signs stated what you just said, like open the rec centers and stop giving the police overtime.
Exactly. So all this overtime is getting ready to go into play. The kids will once again be locked in the house, bored. Then that's when some other things, teenage pregnancy, because the mother is out doing a double shift. I mean, it's just a lot of things that can go into place with this. More sexual activity, because like I said, the parents are working a double or triple or whatever it is. So whether or not they're in the house or over somebody else's house, it's just a lot of things that could go not the way that they are looking at it.
I can see where she was going with it, but I don't think that it was well planned. I don't think she thought about any of the outcomes with the kids being in the house, or, what are parents going to do? Like you said, if they don't have babysitters and things like that.
Yeah, because most of the kids are latchkey kids and they're watching themselves. Or the 2-year younger child is the babysitter to the 2-year-old older kid.
Exactly.
Or vice versa. However, the mature one out of the two is going to be.
What about the families that don't have air conditioners and kids just want to stay cool at night?
Exactly. And it's too hot, like it's 93 degrees right now and it's hot outside. They're going to be hanging out the window. Then you're going to get mad because the neighbor is complaining that the kid is hanging out the window. Somebody will push the kid out the window. I mean, it's just a lot of
I do think it's
stuff.
a bit early, too. The curfew is kind of early.
It is early.
It's very early.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
What's 9 o'clock?
People are still having fun. Kids are still kids.
Because the street light comes on at 7, well, back in the day, like 7. So, once again, your mother is at work. If you don't answer the phone on the first or second ring because you're doing something, your mother is mad because you didn't answer the phone. you want to have fun. It's just not a good. I try really to understand what's going on here. This doesn't make any sense. And as a mother of 2, and my kids are 21 and 22, but if my son was at this 14, 18 range, I would have a problem.
21-year-olds?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would never imagine. I wouldn't have. You look like you can pass for like 20-something.
Well, thank you very much.
You do.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
22.
You said what?
28.
28. I take that. Yeah. My son is 22, just turned 22. Shout out to Javon. And my daughter is 21. Shout out to Janae. And I have a soon-to-be 6-month-old grandbaby, as you already know.
Oh,
yes. In a couple of weeks. Oh, next week. So, with that, I know how it was when my son was a teenager. And dealing with the wanna be in a gang and being all that foolishness. Only thing this is going to do is just bring more drama to the person's house.
That's true.
Because just because you got to be in the house, don't mean you got to be in your house. You can be in somebody else's house causing havoc. So now the parents got to deal with the havoc of another child in my house while I'm doing my double or at school trying to better myself for my household because it's a nice night outside. They can't go down the harbor. They can't go around the reservoir. They can't do any of this stuff.
But think about this, too. What about the kids that they take into the truancy centers? It's going to be a lot. They're taken to a recreation center, right? Well, that's what they used to do.
Yeah.
That's a lot of kids to take to a recreation
it's getting ready
center.
to go down. The juvie bookie is getting ready to get real hot, real soon.
They're going to think about it and probably reconsider in a while.
They need to reconsider now because they have a little time before school goes back into place. Now, the thing is this law that they're passing, is this going to be an indefinite law? Because, of course, when school starts back up, that's another thing altogether. But once again, you have kids who go to school at night, who do...
Never thought about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What type of paperwork or what is it that they're going to have to carry around with them? Because every child don't have a school ID. They might forget it. They're children.
Because I remember when I was in high school, it was one night where we just came from a championship soccer game, and it was a nighttime game, and I lost my school ID 9th grade year, and I was in the 11th. So when I was coming home, I kind of got harassed. He was like, "Oh, where you going at?" Well, I had a soccer ball in my arm, and I was like, I just got I just came from a game, and they was like, "Oh, well, I don't believe you. Where's your ID?" And I was like, "Well, I lost it, but I'm kind of trying to get home because it's late." "Oh, well, you out past curfew, so." And then it was like what? It was like 9:30ish, and they were just being a-holes, really.
And see,
yeah, most of them are.
Most of them are.
And then it's like it's those police or whatever they call themselves. They hold me up. So then when I actually get in my area and I actually get stopped for the curfew, then it's like, well, now not only did I come from a soccer game, but I also got harassed earlier for 30 minutes. They were just interrogating me for no reason.
Just because.
Yeah, when there's actually people people out there that you really should be interrogating, and not just me.
But you're not.
Yeah.
So you're wasting about 20 minutes of your time on me.
When there's probably somebody
down the street that really needs your assistance. So at this note, we want to take a short break. This is Miss J with my guest co-host. Johnson with Sean. And engineer Robbie. We'll be back. Be Exposed Radio at the Sugar Shack.
Yeah, either one of them. Well, you know what? I would face it head on. Are you in love with either one of them? No.
No, but
you are 20.
This one, he takes good care of me. Very good care of me.
Well, then you'll want to take very good care of going to your doctor and finding out what that is. And your doctor might be able to give you some sort of assessment as to approximately when, how old the bumps are. If your doctor says these bumps are only 2 months old, then who is it? The old man or the young man?
It was the young man.
Okay, if the doctor says that these are 2 years old, who's the culprit?
I'm not sure.
Okay, how long have you been sleeping with the old man?
Right after I slept with the young one. I mean, we've been dating ever since.
So you're sloppy. Your doctor might not be able to figure it out. I just say go get yourself some penicillin and,
Right. And my last thing is, I think, the only reason why I think it's the younger man is because, I stumbled upon a website. I'm not going to say which one it is.
Here we go.
But I found out that he escorts on his side. So I'm not sure if it was him. That's what's making me think it's the younger man.
Wow. Look, it could be the old man, too. The old man is with you and you're 23, which means the old man knows what escorting on the side is all about. Dummy.
Right.
Look, approach the young man because, you care the least about him.
Right.
Approach him in an accusatory kind of way so that he's forced to know that you know and he'll admit it. It might have been the young...
But it's hard for me to find somebody. I mean, I'm not that attractive.
Well, either way, and now not only aren't you attractive, but now you're unattractive with bumps on your privates. And you're only 20... Yes! You're only 23 years old!
I mean, he likes me for who I am. I weigh 340 pounds, but it doesn't matter.
What? Well, then the bumps are probably heat rashes from walking.
I don't think they're heat rashes. I mean, they're pretty big.
Yes, and so are your thighs.
Maybe it's because I rub against them. I don't know.
Exactly.
All right, then. Well, thank you, Wendy. I really appreciate it.
His thighs. Get yourself some chub rub, and call me before Friday and let me know what happened.
All right, thanks, Wendy.
I can't.
Join the club that gives you stuff.
Hey, thanks.
Radio Loyalty.
Here's how it works.
Just click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple, right?
Radio Loyalty.
Click that banner to join now.
I didn't realize, and it had a place for you to put your clothes and your shoes if you was to get naked, but it wasn't that kind of parlor.
Right. Yeah, right.
With the Chinese people with the little fingers and stuff. It wasn't that kind, with the happy endings. But it was so good. I laid down on the table. He didn't even tell me that he was getting ready to turn this machine on that was going to... I fell asleep. It was like 3 minutes in, I was gone. And it was only for 10 minutes.
Wow.
But I was gone 3 minutes. I was like, and it massaged, not only did it do the part where I was injured, but it did all the way up to the top of my skull, like right there in the middle. That's why I was gone. It was like giving me the neck treatment. It was like a passion mark. But, it was really good. It felt wonderful. It was wonderful.
Passion marks hurt.
I know, it was hurt so good.
You be trying to enjoy it, like,
stop the blood. Am I bleeding?
Oh. Yeah. Ooh. That's enough.
Keep going. It was one of those. It was really, really fun, though. I enjoyed it so much. I mean it. I can't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow I just might get naked without them asking me. Why are you naked? Kill
the visual! Kill the visual!
Like this. Like, I am ready. Get your baby! Thank you. I'm gonna have a baby.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com. The station with all the hits and the Talk Lately show weeknights at 7 p.m.
Can you tell if the leftovers from this dinner party are beginning to grow bacteria that could lead to severe diarrhea, vomiting, and stomach cramps? Listen. You can't see it either. Get leftovers into the refrigerator as soon as possible. Spoiled leftovers can make you very sick, or worse. Roughly 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year, but you can keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council.
Today's workplace. Thank you. Thank you very much. Would you call this in?
No, I'm good. Thank
you. Are we on?
We on.
Oh, okay.
Good night.
Good night. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Miss J with my guest co-host bringing in right now, Mr. Jonathan LaShawn.
Hello, beautiful people.
Mighty sexy. Looking mighty sexy.
Thank you.
With our engineer, Robbie, my boo.
Big Rob.
Big boss. Monty has left the building with his chicken and waffles. That's why I was running late. I'm blaming all on him. So we were talking about the curfew. That's right, ring the bell. Look at Robbie's face. That was kind of serious right there. Okay. So I wanted to touch on this subject because in the next week or so, I will be bringing in some politicians at the Sugar Shack because I really want to get the inside regarding this curfew for Baltimore City and the young adults. So look for that next week. In the meantime, we're going to talk briefly about emotional intelligence skills for today's workplace. How do we engage the vital skills of communication through crisis, empathy, perspective taking, and self-awareness, just to mention a few? In the 2014, the workplace continues to hold a higher and higher expectation for all of us. The necessity to manage countless stressors while also producing, leading, collaborating, and resolving conflicts have become the competence of the rank up there with knowing how to turn on your computer. The many facets of emotional intelligence can take us on a journey of meaningful relationships, job satisfaction, exciting creativity, and improving our organization output. How, as a worker bee, we explore the tools and techniques that can boost your ego and cultivate your workplace experience. So in layman terms, with all of that, how in the world do we, as a worker bee, because we're all worker bees, deal with the emotional intelligence on a day-to-day basis, dealing with, you could be dealing with customer service, you could be dealing with your boss, you could be dealing with your workload. How do you deal with this on a daily basis?
I don't. I want to.
Damn it!
I hate working. I don't want to work.
No, neither do
But we have to.
But we have to. Unfortunately, we got to do what we got to do.
I just tune everything out, everybody out. I mean, I'm aware of what I need to do on the job. I get it done, but outside of like that, as far as negativity or anything like that's not what I need to do, I try to tune it out.
Like Monty said.
Yeah.
And it's true. That's true that's what you have to do because, as he said, if you don't engage in it, you don't have to worry about it.
That is so true.
And that is true where a lot of people, the topic of discussion, the earlier topic of discussion was conflict, well, coexisting in conflict. So where some people deal with conflict easily, some people just coexist because they don't know how to deal with the conflict. And the other person who just deals with conflict, they enjoy
exactly
the drama of being in a conflict because they don't know how to deal with somebody else different than themselves. So they like to start some drama and keep it going. Conflict all day. They enjoy that. They enjoy the anticipation of what's going to happen.
There's a lot of people like that, and it's sad.
It's sad that you just want to keep stuff started on a day-to-day basis because you enjoy sitting back, putting that, stirring up that pot, where the other person is sitting back like, I don't even want to indulge in that, or they don't know how to express themselves, so they just exist in a situation. So, existing in a situation in conflict, do you know a lot of people who deal with and engage in a lot of conflict? And do you know people who just do the existing part and sit back and
I
just
know
take
a lot of people who thrive off of drama.
Mhm.
They live for drama. And the good thing about that is I've cut those people off.
Mhm.
Within the last few months, I've learned so much about myself and what I need to do to be better. I hate being around drama. And anybody will tell you that knows me that if it's drama involved, I'll tune it out. If you talk negatively about something that doesn't make sense to me, in my opinion, then I'm going to ignore you.
Mhm. You have to.
Like, you won't get a response.
If it's not benefiting me, you want to sleep good at night. If you don't sleep good at night, that's taken away from what you're trying to do, because you're so enthralled in that other negativity that you're blocking your blessings from the things that are actually on your path.
And people don't realize that.
Yeah. And I'm such an advocate at the Sugar Shack for karma, because I believe what you put out is what you're going to get back.
I agree.
So if you putting out all that unnecessary bull, believe me, it's coming back to you 10 folds down, quick and easy. And as I said, Miss Karma, because I give her a title, Mrs. M-R-S, period. Mrs. Karma. She comes, and when she comes fast, and she'll give you just enough rope just to put around your neck, and she'll walk away, and she'll because she got other people to deal
I like
with.
that, Mrs. Karma.
Mrs. Karma, she got other people to deal with. So when she comes back, you done pulled enough of that rope on yourself that she's like, okay, I'm ready for you now. And she's coming back, and she's coming back to hurt you really bad. And then you're going to sit there and sit back and say, you know what? I should have listened. I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that to them. But it's already too late, because she gave you enough time to get yourself together. So if you want to be a ratchet fool and do things intentionally to hurt people, don't worry about it.
And it's sad also, because those are the people that can't take it back. When it comes back to them, they can't take it at all.
No, they can't. They can't. It's so much, their life is over. I'm going to die. What did I do to deserve this? But then again, with karma, it don't necessarily have to come back to you.
Right.
So it can come back to somebody closer to you, and you don't realize at the time why it's happening to that loved one of yours. Because I know a lot of people it's happened to.
I agree. I know a lot of people it happened to.
And they don't get it, do they?
They don't.
So the people that's doing the dirt,
and they don't change.
They don't change, because it's like, oh, you know what, so what? And when you got that so what mentality on life and how you do people, nothing good is going to come to you. Nothing is going to be coming your way positive, and then you're going to wonder why, oh my God, why is all this bad stuff happening? Oh, well, let me just deal with it. So what? And then you want to have a negative attitude, and you're going to wonder why your blessings, once again, are being blocked, because you want to be an asshole to other people. So if you want to be an asshole in your personal life, then you want to be an asshole in your work life. You only got one ass. You know what I'm saying?
And one hole.
In one hole.
And one hole.
So if you having one asshole and you are just messing up, you're just totally messing up your life, because you are on this self-destruction, selfishness. Self-destruction, selfishness, saying, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. So when you don't care, once again, and you're blocking your blessings because you're hurting other people with your conflict, let alone a person that's trying to exist, because everyone deals with things differently. So the ones who don't really know how to defend themselves, those are the ones who just exist. They don't know how to speak up for themselves, stand up for themselves, and you're just existing in a situation. So you said that used to be you. So when did you have enough to say, oh, I don't want to live like this?
When you consistently have your name caught up in things that you shouldn't be a part of, when you're trying to, build your brand, and your name is being drugged through the dirt with negativity, that was enough right there to say, okay, like, I'm a business owner, I'm doing things, I can't continue to do these things anymore.
And then you learn things better with age, because like you said, you have to cut people off. There's nothing wrong with being by yourself. You will work better by yourself.
I totally agree with that. And age does make a difference too.
Age makes a difference. And the people who you think, as that old saying, people are there for a reason and a season. So if that person is really for you, then they will be supportive of you. They will understand what you're trying to do and not put that little negativity in your ear of your brand and what you're trying to do and cause a lot of conflict in your life instead of saying, I support you. I understand. What can I do to help you in your journey?
Right.
Not just existing and laying there like a fungus in your life.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Laying there like a fungus.
It continues to grow and spread.
Exactly. God darn it, Robbie, ring the bell. Where are you? Exactly. And so those are the spores. I like that. The spores in your life that you need to get rid of because they're not helping you. They're a conflict and not an existence. Wherever they're an existence, they're both. They're a dual. They're a conflict and an existence that you don't need. So you just need to get rid of them altogether.
And they're hard to get rid of. That's the crazy part.
They don't want to go. They don't want to go. Like a fungus. They're going to fight you, and you need an antibiotic to get rid of them. A strong, and the antibiotic is your willpower to cut it off.
When you get tired.
Mm-hmm. you get tired of trying to get that fungus off of you. Because it's not helping you, it's just festering and growing. And like you said, what you're trying to do with your brand is make it better because that's your name. This is your reputation. This is your existence to what you're trying to do. And you have that person, one or two, one is enough. But if you got more than one trying to destroy you, and you're sitting there like, but what did I do? And then you're questioning you. Why is this happening to me? Why are these people in my life? Why can't you just be my friend? Why can't you just be my loved one? Why? What did I do to hurt you for you to act this way towards me? Cut them off.
Cut them off.
And that's what I've learned in the last, I'd say 3 to 5 years, that I was that person. I love everyone. I'm the go-to person. I'm the mothering, nurturing person. But then when you put yourself out there so much and you don't get the same love back, you see it.
And it hurts.
And it hurts
a lot.
Because, hey, boo, come on in. You don't get the same love back. And you're trying to figure out, okay, why aren't you being supportive of me? If I asked you, can you do this for me, but you can't, but then you turn around and do something for somebody else and I know about it, I got a problem with it.
Exactly.
If I asked you, can you come and support me and come to something that I'm doing and you can't, but then you, the same day, oh, I'm going to such and such. Why? Cut them off.
Cut them off.
Family
They're not
or
real.
not. You're not real. And then when you say something, you're like, oh, it's not like that. Then
they try to make you feel bad. They try to flip it and then go back to doing the same thing, right?
Exactly. And it's like, okay, why? Once again, then you start to question yourself. What is it that I'm doing? And these could be family members that will do you. Family
will do you dirty too.
Family, hey boo.
Hey y'all.
We are talking about conflict and existence and karma. And building people people who are a fungus basically in your life.
Definitely. Sometimes your family can be your biggest haters. Your biggest supporters can sometimes be from people that know absolutely nothing about you.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
And the fungus, as since you're just walking in, I was saying, I'm a big advocate at the Sugar Shack about karma, and I give karma her respect. I call her Mrs. Karma. MRSW. I mean, MRS period. Because when she comes hard and she comes fast. And she gives you just enough rope to hang yourself. As I said, karma will come to you. And it will come through you. So whoever is your loved one closer to you, it might skip you. And you won't realize why it skipped you. Because the dirt that you did to someone else continuously, and you don't take ownership in the things that you do to people. But Miss Karma will come by, give you that rope. Hey, baby.
So do you mean like skip you, like somebody might sleep with your girlfriend?
Meaning, if
you slept with somebody's girlfriend and then somebody sleeps with your girlfriend.
It could mean that. It could mean, I slept with somebody else and continuously slept with them, and I'm the victim. So I'm the girlfriend. My boyfriend has cheated on me with someone else, right? I find out about it, and I'm telling him, karma is a bitch. It's going to come back because you deliberately hurt me, and I know about the person now that you slept with, and you're throwing it up in my face, so to speak, because you're not only cheating on me, I know about it, and you didn't stop. So now you done brought somebody else into this triangle that I didn't ask to be a part of, but you brought me into this triangle. So now that you brought me into this triangle, I know about you. That is the top, the point of the triangle. I'm on the other side, and there is somebody else on the other side. So you have a triangle full of deceit, lies, drama, secrets, and some more stuff. And with that being said, I'm hurt. You two are winning because she know about me, but she still want to be with you. I'm the one on the other end hurt because you two are still bumping whatever y'all bumping. And I'm telling you how you treated me is unfairly, but you still continue with the other side of the triangle. You don't think that's karma? You don't think that's going to come back to you and to her? Because that old saying, how you get them is how you lose them. That's karma. That is straight karma. And people don't realize that when you, and since we're jumping into the relationship topic real quick, when you get with someone who's in a relationship and you know that they're in a relationship and you continue to do the dirt that you do with this person, it's going to come back to you. Because like they said, how you get someone is how you lose them, because the same way they did that person that they was with and hurt them, eventually is going to come back. Or the person that knows about it is bumping booties with somebody else. So it comes around 10 different ways of when you hurt somebody. And that conflict and that existing, that's pretty much part of it too, because you're in a conflict situation of a triangle of love. But do you exist in it? You don't have to, because that's a cancer. It's a fungus that is staying on you that you don't need. So what type of antibiotic in 9 minutes can we talk about to get rid of this fungus that's on you and in your life? Other than cutting them off and be rid of them and be done, moving on and being happy.
I would say self-worth. Self-worth and confidence can be the biggest antibiotic.
That's the number one.
Because obviously if you're still existing in that triangle and you know that your lover is cheating on you, there is a lack of confidence within yourself, because why are you still there if you know that they're cheating on you? What's your reason for still staying? The sex can't be that good. You can go find your own job, your own place. You can find somebody. You can be 50 years old, and if your husband is cheating on you at 50 years old, you can leave out, and there's other 50-year-old single men that are out there that will be more than willing to talk to you. So if you build yourself up and see confidence and find your own confidence, I would say that's the biggest antibiotic, to remove yourself from that deceitful triangle.
Another one for me is new surroundings too.
Oh, definitely.
New surroundings play a major part.
New surroundings and surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Because when you're in business and any type of thing that you're into, it could be a hobby, it could be playing basketball, it could be anything. Surrounding yourself with people who like doing the same thing that you're doing will put you into a better frame of mind, because you're actually having fun, you're meeting new people, you have something that's in common that you can talk about, versus sitting at home moping about how this chick or this Negro then did you wrong, and you're sitting there, why oh why, me oh me, my oh my, and trying to figure out where your life went wrong when it wasn't you. You didn't cause that triangle. they caused that triangle. So you need to put it back on the person that put you in this situation. But once again, existence. That existence of, I'm just going to deal with it and I'm going to stay with them. But then they didn't respect you enough to say before they slept with that other person, hey, by the way, I don't want to be with you. I want to be with A, B, C, and D. So, what'd you say? Oh, so what do? Leave them alone. Cut them off.
And don't go back.
Don't go back.
Running back will trick you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was wrong. It was you all along. They don't mean nothing, but yet you running with them every weekend. You questioning them. What you doing this weekend? Oh, I gotta work. Oh, you gotta work? Yeah. It's always work when they get busted, right?
That's true.
They always gotta work
If they have a job.
a double shift. Don't they always gotta work a double shift?
Mm-hmm.
From sun up to sundown?
You better get like me. I know all of the whereabouts, all the shifts.
All of them.
All the shifts.
Oh, so your paycheck should reflect all this triple time that you've been doing.
Oh, you got to work a double? I'll bring your dinner to the office.
How about that? No. I ain't say this time. Well, what time did you mean? Because you said you had to work a double. So a double means 2 8-hour shifts, not 4 hours and a half. So them other hours, what are you doing, sir? Ma'am. What's going on? Somebody else. Oh, okay. So, we can talk about that foolishness all day. About the triangles, the octagons, and more. How people put you into shapes of a relationship that you didn't ask to be in, and they don't want to take ownership in that fact. Have you been in an octagon or a triangle?
Multiple times, definitely. And I'm a very I was a timid person. Well, I still am, but not like how I used to be. Relationship wise, I was a dummy. You could tell me anything. You could say you're working a double, and I'd be like, okay, see you when you get home. That was me. Now I'm investigating.
They called me a private investigator, believe me.
Now I'm a private investigator.
I knew everything. It ain't nothing. You can slip away, on one thing, but believe me, I'm one of them. I'm not a nagger, but don't try to play me for stupid. That's one thing I'm far from is stupid. And if you think I'm the one, I'm not the one.
The worst thing you can do is cheat yourself. And that's in any situation, not even with just cheating. Don't cheat yourself. Cheating yourself will put you in a bad situation.
Your self-worth. How many octagons and triangles have you been in?
I wouldn't say, I have been in a few, but the thing about me is it's hard for me to stay interested in somebody. So as soon as I feel you're distant, I'll cut you off. So it's hard for me to exist in that.
And that's how it should be. I think it should be that way. I'm the opposite. I'll see somebody being distant and be like, hey, what's wrong? Come back. Like, that's me. Like, I'm clinging to them.
But then, are they clinging to you in reverse, though?
No.
Okay. So, now you have to figure out what is it that you're clinging on to, and are they worth it? Because if they're not receptive to your dedication, you're spending too much energy.
And that's what I did realize. I ended up leaving. That was the end result. And I didn't go back to. That's a good thing.
Well, we had a great show. I'm glad my babies finally decided
Yes,
to come
yes.
in with me. Please come back.
I will come back. And I'm going to take a poll on this. This is a good topic.
Yes,
I'm going to take
please
some polls.
do.
We're going to take polls on this later.
Please
See what people
do.
think.
And I would love to find out about that.
We're going to let you know. We're going to come back.
Please do, anytime. This is Miss J with my babies. Who are you?
John Rashawn.
You just Rashawn. I am Martre. Not Marn.
And our baby Robbie in the background. This is at the Sugar Shack, shining off on Big Exposed Radio.
Good night.
Good night.
Peace, love, and happiness.